Well, I started getting into guitars when I was 18, graduating high school and playing in a band with my best friends, and they pushed me to work at a guitar shop called Chelsea Guitars because we were practiced right around the corner from it. So, you know, we would always kind of go in there and hang out and talk with them. So, started working there and worked there for about 3 years. And got obsessed with old guitars and just guitars with personalities and with stories, and then started getting into repairing and just making stuff look old. Just 'cause I thought it had a better vibe. So every time I had the chance to work on something and do that for somebody, I would take it, and somehow got good at it. Found out, you know. And then started working over at 30th Street Guitars and getting into bigger retail for a bit, and then, you know, coming in on my days off and working in the back with Matt Brewster, and just getting into repairing guitars, doing some weird jobs, and then he had this line of guitars called Rust guitars that he had, but kind of got too busy to build them, and was doing a bit more repairs. So started doing that and did that for 3 years, and then left in November, and by April started this place with my partner Eli, and yeah, it's been going really well. That's this guitar.
This is number 10?
Yeah, Old Friend. And yeah, there's been a lot of fun times going into building these guitars and taking them out and partying with them and giving them a good vibe.
How long does it take for you to build a guitar like this, and what kind of energy and approach do you put into building a guitar like that?
Well, this guitar starts in Canada. Brian Monty, he cuts the wood. And then send it to me, and then I do all the detailing after that. Rounding the neck, shaping the neck, doing the painting, the distressing, the frets, just making it feel perfect in my hand, and then after that make it play perfect, and then after that look perfect. So it's a little cocktail I've been coming up with, but I think it just gives it a vibe, and I'm pretty just rough with building guitars and kind of, you know, take an approach to just do it, you know, don't really think about it, or think about it a lot, but just go for it, and you know, everything that's been coming out has been really great, and I've been really happy with it. I'll be getting way more into painting and doing a lot more refinishing jobs and mixing different lacquers, and I'm really happy with how everything's been coming out.
How many models do you build? How does it work if one wants to order a guitar for you? Do you have standard models, or?
I can pretty much make anything right now. With Moss, I'm starting to learn how to actually cut my own necks and bodies. So make a template and do it. Right now I have Brian Monty to do that, and could pretty much make anything.
So if I want to order a Firebird Gold Top Baritone, that would be no problem?
Yeah,
with a V-neck?
not at all. Nope.
Let's do it.
Yeah. We'll have a bolt-on neck. I love that. I think it's a bit more sturdy. I love Swamp Ash.
Swamp Ash?
I'm always very attracted to it, just for the process of it being made and sorted and found. Just how it's really old and gets dense in the water, you know. For some reason it sank and got lost, and then, you know, found years later and put to good use, and it's really pretty. All the minerals and salt goes into the grain, and yeah. Well, those are all new parts that you can buy, and I just spent hours, you know, buffing out and rounding edges and, you know,
make your personal touch.
Yeah, just in my head how I think I would like those to look. And, you know, just done a lot through trial and error and messed up a lot of pickup covers and knobs and finishes, and it's the only way to learn is just to do it. I've been playing in a band and playing music with my best friend Matt since we were 14. So we just had 10 years of playing music together. We were in a band called The Subjects together, and then recently started a new band called Caveman. And yeah, it's been doing really well. We just finished a record and been playing a lot of great shows. And I also just joined our bass player Jeff's band, Star-Crossed Signs, that he's singing in, so it's fun just to have the two bands of the same best friends and have the hang. Yeah, it's all word of mouth, and it all goes hand in hand with playing in the band, just because going out, meeting great musicians, and having a guitar to show them, and yeah, people's always, you know, asking about guitars, and just going out to bars. Figure it's New York City, so most of the people out at bars are bartenders or musicians.
I saw an article in Premier Guitar, and a very nice article. How did that come in place?
I don't really know. All word of mouth, really. Just somehow word of the shop got to one of the editors, and they wrote me, and yeah, it all worked out from there.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you would like to know more about Cobra Guitars, you can go to
CobraGuitars.com
or visit Cobra Guitars on Vintage&Rare.
Yes.